Alright, we're back, and I realized we kind of forgot something to do something, blah blah blah. My phone. We forgot to actually check Lord Arhu's chamber. Not that it matters. He's the guy we found down in Kem's vault. He's dead. We failed to save him. I seriously doubt it's gonna matter. Oh, and also before I forget, I should probably move the anathema over to our boy. I mean our girl here. Yeah. Might become relevant. Anyways, so this is probably like where you're supposed to go to get clues about where Lord Arhu is. Kind of did it in the wrong order. See, like tuft of cat fur, the same fur that we saw. Like, yeah, around Lord Kem's garden. Let's just pick up. I don't think any of this will actually amount to anything. Letter, where's the letter? There it is. Okay, whatever. We kind of know what happened to him anyways. This is a cat toy thing.
Someone here likes cats.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that's why there is cat fur, probably. Something about the cat, whatever. We never found out what about the cat. However, the reason why I'm here is because I checked my my quest log, and I'll show you in a second. Lucian's Divine Staff. That's pretty good. That is pretty good. And yes, I left Fane here, by the way. For a quick teleportation back. This is 4 intelligence, 6 initiative. I mean, he already has pretty high initiative, though. I'm thinking of maybe giving her the staff, because Hydra is just that good for her. And then giving this to Fane, because this has critical strike chance and initiative as well, which is better than the other one he has. Yeah, let's do it. Heck, go for it. Might be a horrible idea, we'll find out. Initiative and crit chance. Fane, this is yours. There. What do we need you for? Need to give her something. What options do we have? Weapon is Wits, we don't really need that. What about weapon range? Nah. Intelligence, sure. This is power rune? Yeah, okay. Yeah, let's give her a power rune. Put that there. Let's craft real quick. Find Frost rune together with a power rune. intelligence. Why not? And then you will put on... Yeah. So we get the 3 initiative that we normally had. We also get some crit chance, so that should be good. A little bit less on the attack, but who cares? Yep. Looks good. Right, now the reason why I'm here, and the reason why I'm just delaying it for 5 minutes to finish the game, is because this is a most urgent matter. We need to find Charlie's ball. Charlie is the dog. Lord Arhu's dog. There it is. What? All right. You're not gonna leave Charlie hanging like this.
A ball with teeth marks in it.
Dogs love their toys. You can't just leave Charlie without his toy, you know? And they get so happy too when you give it to them. It's like their entire world for a few minutes. Get over here, Charlie. Where are you?
Please return my soul to you, O Lucian. I pledge my heart. Please return. Come back. I pledge my soil to you, O Lucian. Please return.
Am I blind?
Life, Lucian. I pledge my life. Please return.
Dear Lucian, I pledge my brother's life. Please.
Where are you, Charlie? There he is. Get over here.
Hello?
I pledge my soul to
Oh, fantastic!
Please return.
Was that almost 100k experience points?
Yeah, but Master Ahu's gone. He went away with the smelly man. I didn't make no mess. I make my mess in the garden. I went to fetch the ball and did my mess, and I didn't get the ball, and he smelled like the front of a flower shop and the back of a butcher's. Like he was using flowers to hide the rot. And his clothes smelled of Louis. Louis's my friend.
Louis probably a cat. Anyways. Here we go. Let's all teleport back to Fane. Just a fun little detour. Okay. And also this is 1 second. Probably the best music in the game, what we're hearing in the background. I really like this. This game hasn't really produced much good music, but this is for sure one. Anyways, here we are. This is the point of no return. We are on episode 100. Didn't plan for this, just happened. So, yeah, it's been a great game so far. There's been some hiccups here and there and some annoyances, but overall it hasn't really affected my enjoyment of the game. So far, this has been probably one of the best games I've played in a long time. And definitely one of the best RPG or single-player games I've played in a long time. And let's hope this final encounter provides us with great entertainment and satisfaction. And yeah, if you've been sticking with me so far, I appreciate it. And, well, let's get to it.
The truth hangs heavy.
My goodness. Here we are, Quercus. This is it. What do you mean, Quercus? Of course I'm prepared. I have my noble steed below me, and my trusted shield beside me. What more could I need?
His whiskers crack into a mischievous smile.
And I may have cracked the spell that will stop the great acorn in its furious tracks, if that's what you mean.
Sir Laura turns to you, his beady eyes shining with pride.
I owe you an apology, Shield. At the start of our journey, I wouldn't have believed a human would lead me to the discovery that would save us all. But I see now that my prejudice was foolish. Without you, Quercus and I might still be stuck on that abominable prison island. Now, here I am. Here we are, on the brink of saving the world. Indeed, Quercus and I will find an advantageous location and do just that. Meanwhile, you must prevent the servants of the Acorn from interrupting us.
Sir Laura takes a slow, deep breath and lets it out in a rush.
You feel it, don't you? It's so still, but there's something behind it too, like a thunderclap waiting to fall. The great Acorn is nearly here. Its servants are poised for impact. We've known this moment would come. Now it is time to put my research to the test. I am ready. Quercus is ready. And you, Shield?
Sir Laura nods in return and grabs your pinky with his tiny paw. He gives it a decisive shake, then salutes.
No matter what happens next, Shield, there's something Quercus and I want you to know. It has been an honor. Now, onward!
It would be fun if this great acorn he's talking about is actually some sort of floating device that looks like a nut. Obviously not being an acorn, but some sort of a device to summon the God King or revive Lucian.
You come here often. I don't know what you did, but you just released a source flood. I thought I'd come and see what all the fuss was about. Should have known you were getting yourself into trouble. Looks like the big moment has finally arrived. I will do everything I can to support you, Godwoken. I will pray for you. I think you'll need it. You'd think, right? But no. This is your moment. Still, do not underestimate my presence. This is a place of incredible power where a single prayer holds the weight of thousands. So, I will pray for you. Your heart and soul will fill as quickly as they're drained. Consider it a taste of your divine future. The people will pray for you. In turn, they'll trust you to do right by them, as I'm trusting you to do now. Of course, it's up to you whether or not to listen. I know how I'd respond, but you do you.
Melody wearily chuckles to herself, then bows her head in a show of unexpected but sincere reverence.
Looks like my investment's paid off after all.
You've shown me kindness in the face of my sins. My worship is the least I can offer.
I've always preferred to be the one reaping the attention, but you've turned the tables. I suppose it's only right, seeing as how a new divinity may stand before me.
Now go. Rivellon needs a new divine.
SP cost -3? What kind of hellish battle are we supposed to face? Wait, what? Reedman, Elementalist, Geist, Markswoman, Dallas, Purged Gareth, Lucian the Divine. Okay, well, we need to take some time to. Place is seeping source. Well, there's definitely some sort of machine. I don't see an acorn. Okay, let's see. Floating, no immunities, nothing tremendous. Nothing tremendous, just annoying. Guys. Alright. That is kind of nasty. Might have to deal with this. Of course, poison resistance. Anything important has poison resistance. Fucking Necro. This is Dallas is annoying. Gotta deal with that Dallas. He isn't that big of a deal, it seems. And then, of course, well, not of course, I didn't expect to see the Divine. Jesus. So, Lucian is alive. Let us get to it. Let's do it the dumb way, which is just grouping. Now everybody knows by now that big boss fights start with the enemy getting an unfair advantage, even though technically you should be the one that has the initiative, and they do some dumb AoE stuff. But let's see what happens.
God-spoken. Dallas told me about you. You must be as hard as diamonds, and twice as bright to have come so far. Your Divine welcomes you.
The Divine you thought dead lords over the chamber from a granite throne. He moves to speak, but it's Riedeman's voice that next pierces the air.
What a twist.
Lucian frowns at Riedemann, then turns to the silent monk standing near and smiles widely. Reality sets in. The monk is Gareth. No longer seeker, but slave.
Oh, Gareth. He was always so devoted, and so stubborn. In this form, his faith won't falter. The ideal servant.
I underestimated you, Godwoken. You have proven to be a formidable foe. You have my respect.
Respect? Indeed.
Lucian's gaze rests upon you and goes through you. He takes your measure entirely.
Lucian, we should tell the Godwoken the truth.
Yes, I agree. It is time we dropped our masks.
Dallas nods, then reaches for the sides of her head. Where there was one face, suddenly there are four. She takes off the mask of the shapeshifter. A skull is revealed, bejeweled and ancient as the void.
I am eternal.
Aren't they just full of surprises?
Okay, I didn't see that coming. Now, I'll be surprised if everybody... Wait, my character is here now? Okay. If everybody's an Eternal and the only enemy is the God King and his Void Eternals. Because I was really liking this three-way problem between Lucian, the God King, and us. I was enjoying it. So if everything just boils down to the God King versus us, that's a little bit disappointing. So express your shock.
Fear not, Godwoken. Dallas is on the side of all that is good. She is helping me rid Rivellon of the influence of
never
the
mind.
source.
He's still...
Listen to her.
We're still in a three-way tie, so we're good.
I shall tell you the tale as I told it to Lucian. Long ago, the scholar Fane discovered that the veil between the world and the void was made of source. Our 7 lords desired this power.
Of course.
Silence, slave.
Yeah, I was just about to say, like, why are you talking?
Our king forbade the 7 to reach for this power, but they didn't listen. Instead, they rebelled and sent the king and his people into the void.
Yeah, you know this?
With the source they stole from the Veil, the 7 created the races so they would have worshippers.
I think we know the answer to this is so they could use them as food.
During their lives, worshippers collect souls. When they die, the gods feed from them. It's an ingenious system.
Our souls are nothing but vats for the source-hungry gods.
Yeah, this one no.
The 7 made a mistake. By taking its source, they tore a hole in the veil, and it is through this hole that the void finds its way into our world.
The 7's lust for power let in the void. Our goal is to close the hole they created, to restore the source to the veil. When we are done, there shall be no more source in the world. Rivellon will be finally free from the gods that enslaved them.
I'm interested in both these questions.
He hesitates, then he swallows his pride.
Here is the truth. I have killed thousands, perhaps millions, for the greater good. But I made a mistake. It was my use of death fog that opened the door to the God King. It upset the Veil and took the 7 by surprise. My one mistake meant all those sacrifices were for naught. Those sacrifices must have meaning. They must stop the void once and for all.
My people cannot be allowed to return from the void. They are tarnished. They are void-woken. They can only bring chaos and death and...
There is more, but she hesitates to share it. Then she decides that she must.
I was a child when the God King tore my family apart. I was purged of source and left to rot in a putrid tomb. A child. It was hell. A hell I suffered for the sins of my father. He was the one that betrayed the God King. He was the one that told the 7 the secrets of the Veil.
Wait, is this Fane's daughter?
The cruel joke of it all is that the same tomb that housed my tortured body is what sheltered me from the void. Few Eternals escaped that fate. Myself, my mother, and... Fane. Yes. Fane is my father.
Anakin's Sky daughter? I'm just kidding. Let's go on.
No. It can't be. Everything Dallas did. It was all you. Child.
Everything I did to fix your mistake.
Damn, picking Fane as a companion was a good choice. He's so intertwined in this.
Our people, every purged sorcerer, every dead magister, all those weeping families. They're on your head, father. But now I have revenge. Revenge on the 7 and the God King. Revenge for what they took from me. My life. My people. My mother.
Well, actually, technically, this would be Luke's Sky daughter, not Anakin's Sky daughter.
The hammer's voice falters and her coolness vanishes. Every crack and rasp betrays her grief. But her next words burn not with sadness, but anger.
Give me one moment. Good. Checking that I'm recording. Let's go.
Did you even look for me? Did you even look for her?
Dallas, control yourself. Our purpose transcends your personal wounds.
Yes. You are right.
Dallas's reasons weren't mine to question. All that ever mattered to me was peace. Peace for Rivellon. Peace for me, whatever the means. And now, we are on the precipice.
She sacrificed herself for the betterment of Rivellon. She didn't do it willingly, mind you. Curiosity led her to the tomb. My hunger for source took care of the rest. I presume her bones remain there. And then I took her place. Face rippers are such marvels, aren't they? It didn't take long to realize that Lucian was the key to my vengeance, and I was the key to the salvation of Rivellon.
While Dallas sought the Aetherin, I started draining the gods of their source.
Slurp, slurp, slurp.
Jesus, this dude.
One more word from you, and I shall use the leash.
I had to hide from the gods. So I had the walls of this crypt equipped with tenebrium and protections put in place. It worked. Everyone, even the gods, thought me dead.
To be fair, this guy's pretty... did have a plan, and it's been working so far. Can't fault his reasoning so far from what we've known, so... So far, all the three sides here, us, Lucian, and the God King, they all have valid reason for doing what they're doing, so... I like it so far.
As divine, I was created, empowered to stop the void. I was the avatar of the Seven, their strength and their weakness. My bond to them allowed me to drain them of their source.
Yes, in a sense. When the Death Fog was unleashed, many elves died. With fewer elves to worship him, Teosindilius weakened. This gave the God King his first real foothold back in the world. To strengthen himself, he sent his Voidwoken, the remnants of my people, to hunt down the sorcerers seeking to reclaim their source.
The Voidwoken. Disgusting things. They ravaged the land they touched and infected the air they breathed. They were also an incredible stroke of luck. You see, blaming the sorcerers for Voidwoken made them easier to capture.
The Aetherin now contains almost all of the source the Seven stole. Soon, we will be able to heal the Veil.
The void shall be banished, and I, Lucian the Divine, shall return from the dead. A false divine, of course. I shall have no power, but the world will not know this. I shall demand peace, and we shall have it.
Until somebody figures this out, of course. Or, of course, until the the God King finds a different way to break through the veil.
The plan is almost complete.
We have made so many sacrifices, Godwoken. All of us. Of ourselves and those we love. One last sacrifice is required. For the future of Rivellon, you must surrender your source.
Decide. Be the true hero and give up your source, or be forced to submit. Like a coward. Like a slave.
There is no other way. The source of the world is required to close the veil. All of the source. We only lack yours.
Glance at Gareth and note that giving up on source renders one a silent monk, a husk of oneself. So, here's the problem. As much as I understand their plan, they're basically going all in on closing the veil. What happens when the world figures out that the Lucian isn't a true divine, and there is no overlord to keep the peace, or what happens when the God King finds a different way to break through the veil? Then you have nothing. no source. So I'm not really into the idea of going all in and hoping that this works. So even if you forget the idea that you ruin yourself, which doesn't fit the character that I have made, doesn't suit her at all to sacrifice herself like this. If anything, she would try to fix the problem herself. Just ignoring that part, the plan is all in on this one thing, and if it fails, there is nothing else.
As I say, one last sacrifice is required. Yours. Good. You understand.
The world shall not know this. I shall return from the grave, a divine without power, yet all who desire power shall fear me. I shall carry the secret of my lack of divinity. Peace shall reign.
Yeah, that usually doesn't last. Note that Lucian's massacre of the masters and students at the academy was really done to aid Alexander.
We already had more than enough Godwoken.
Another sacrifice I was forced to make. Those beautiful people. I was as kind as I could be. I promise you that.
Okay, enough of this.
Then let us proceed. Show some responsibility, Father! Surrender your source!
Sealing the veil will lock our people away forever. They will never be free of the void. Though if they return, what becomes of this world?
Fane turns to you. In all the time that you've traveled together, you've never seen him like this. He's trembling with emotion.
And you, my fellow adventurers. Together we have seen more than generations of mortals could ever see. You have seen the horrors of the void, and I have seen this world through your eyes.
You'll be a hero. Everyone will know the sacrifice you'll make. Your name will be synonymous with the survival of Rivellon.
Don't let them do this to us.
But our souls. There has to be another way.
No, never.
There is another way. I will become the Divine, and I will crush both Lucian and the God King.
I understand. Sacrifice takes courage, but I shall help you. Though it pains me, your sacrifice shall be made for you. Dallas.
I'm sorry. You've come such a long way, but there is too much at stake. This is the end.
All right. See what's happening here. Blessed. That is definitely annoying. Please tell me he's marked. Great, he's marked. Let's save. He actually got the mark hit on Lucian. Fantastic. Dallas is the next one to do stuff. SP cost. All right. Well, we sent her flying. How far can we send her off? What's the furthest point? I think over here. Just need to make sure she doesn't interrupt what's about to happen next. Or at least make it as hard as possible for her to interrupt. Melon Assassin. Warped. Do I just ignite? Now we just have to hope that Dallas doesn't do anything stupid. Okay, that's 2 AP. Okay, she hit the Red Prince, that's fine. Shield blocked, good. Mark's woman. Throw in a thunderstorm. Get the hits going. How far can I toss? Toss her over here. Get her out of the way as well. Radic Wisp, that's fine. Who's the next in line here? Elementalist. Okay, he has to go. Can't leave him be. Metal Assassin's getting really low magic armor here. Choose destination. Oh shit, that doesn't work. Crap. Mistake. No, let me taunt. And then we do this. Good. All right, time for the damage. I'm not hasted, that is a problem. It's a good chunk. Extra turn. Can I get through this? I'm not sure if I can get through his entire life pool. So I have to make a call. Do I go for the chicken kill or the assassination kill? I don't think Garrett can do anything. There's a chance Dallas can heal. Or do anything with necromancy. I think the safest play is a chicken, but you know what? I'm very curious to see if I can actually one-shot him. So let's go for the one-shot. Oh, we did. Okay, well, he's one-shot. purge Gareth. Can't Venom Cloak, that's stupid, so I think we encourage. And then I casually walk out. Can I get into high ground? Yeah, let's walk into high ground. And Chameleon. Well, they are nicely grouped up. This is gonna be fun for Fane. Wait, why isn't he dead? Why is he still marked? We kill these? What targets are we looking at here? I actually think I go for these guys. What deals the most damage? Well, this does. Whew, okay. Put the white magisters to sleep. I'm still in this. Yeah. Let's just wait. Good. What can she do? Not much. So I need to open the backpack and eat something. Yeah, consume this. There we go. And I think that's the end of the turn. It's a little bit weird to play without all the sound cues that are going on. Dallas, right. Can't do anything about that. Not long enough. I think we're doing fine. Can I do this? No, I can't. I think we wait. Good. Fane has some moves left. Unfortunately, they spread up a little bit. Who's gonna attack next? This lady. She's still 48. Let's do this. And let's charm. I also think it's about time we jump away from Velosa here. I don't really think we can do much to Dallas yet. Or what? Ugh, I should have done this. It's a mistake. Wait, why isn't this working? Oh, I should have healed myself. Ugh, I haven't done this enough to... Ugh, that's bad. That's stupid. Nice. Let's overpower. Should crush her armor. There we go. And then knock her down. And then... what's her weakness? Fire. Let's go for it. Let's get rid of Dallas before she does some reviving shenanigans. She does have necromancy. It's fine. Tactical. Wait, am I still in this? No, it doesn't matter. It's breaking now. No, there's no point in doing that. Let's just cause bleeding. I missed. Crap. $85, well, we just have to go for it. Here we go. Dallas is gonna be... we have time to deal with Dallas. I'll use... or do we, though? I think maybe we start dealing with these guys. She's still charmed. This. Go. Knock down Dallas again. Okay, didn't quite work. That works. That is fine. He is not immune to poison, so poison will kill him. She is immune to poison, so that's bad. Can't hit him. Can I teleport this guy? No, it's fine. Just haste. No, that doesn't work either. Okay. Okay, doing that was a little bit dumb, but that's okay. Out of sight. I think it's about time we do this. isn't really doing anything. And actually, let's do this.
Are you feeling poorly, Dallas? Good. You shall not seal the veil. And now it is time. I call on the God King. Come, claim what is yours.
Oh, who could have seen this coming?
How? What? You are unleashed.
Dallas the chicken.
Friedemann cackles in delight at this turn of events. His unbridled glee slithers into and around your pockmarked bones.
You left the leashing wand next to me, you stupid maggot. So accustomed had you become to me pretending to be your slave.
Kill him!
Do shut up, you tedious buffoon. And don't look so surprised. As if I would allow that bone-bag Dallas to enslave me. Me?
This is not the time for talk. Kill him, now!
Too late, you moldering, blight-stained pigs. Grant me power, my ally. God King, I call on you.
Sure.
You would interrupt Brachus Rex? You would interrupt the Source King? You shall redefine suffering.
Okay. Brachus? No, that's not Brachus.
The God King hears my call. He sends a companion worthy of my power. Come to your father. Come to the Source King.
Is this the Kraken again? Isbale, Saloman. Ugh, okay. Maybe I have to deal with Brachus first. Ow. As traditional bullshit difficulty, the game just oh, it's like here, a crap ton of handicaps. Deal with it. Oh, well, I mean, there's nothing I can do. You have to watch an entire turn cycle happen without anything. I was about to say, luckily they're forcing that, spending time on that dumbass. Great. Let's see. Can I nether? God, Melon Assassin is so low too. Kraken is gonna do some shit. I don't think I have a choice here. I have to sack my next turn to save Melon. Not too happy about this one. Linderkern. Is there any point in even sending him flying? Do I really need to die? I do think... They're all soulbound though, but who are they soulbound to? Are they soulbound to the Kraken? Yeah, they are. Where's my tactical retreat? It's on cooldown. Okay, let's see what we can do to the Kraken. Reposition. Thing is, I don't know if I should kill Brachus or if I should kill... this thing. Target is too far. How could I possibly reach this thing? How is this path interrupted? There we go. Is there any status effect that I can use? Okay, I think the idea here is that I have to use... I'm muted. Well, that sucks. Alright. To spend 2 points getting up to him. No. Shit, I might just die from... It's burning. I think that's a visual bug. I can't really move. That's the problem. Too far. How many ticks of damage am I gonna take here? That's the question. Too far. God dang it. This is just have to do what I can at this point. Can't really shred that either. No rupture. Could heal myself. Scroll chicken won't work. Shit, we were close. Nothing to make me invulnerable, invisible. Still die to fire. Oh. Nah. Oh, I think this is the one. Might buy me a turn. We'll see. That's expected. At least all those idiotic debuffs are gone. Shackles of Pain is no issue. This is where I would like to be near this thing so I could forcefully exchange, like... Gonna have to tank a little bit there, friend? And that's gonna hurt. Fane's gonna have to go revive. Not yet then. I could do it. Let's do it.
Glory is mine.
Let's go stealth. Kill yourself. Thank you very much. I need to deal with this stupid ass Kraken though. Or do we go for the Brachus? This is one. I can't kill him. I think the Kraken goes. Okay. 2 AP. Diseased? What? Can I hit the exchange from here? It's resisted by Fizz armor though. Let me Shackles of Pain this for the time being. Oh, it's blocked by Fizz. Ugh. Keep forgetting. Dear God, man.
I need aid.
Do you now? Okay, we need something that can just buff all this resistance right away. There, large resistance to all. It actually worked. Let's see. Let's go for the hasted one. Put him right here. Her, I mean. You little shit-faced asswipe. Adrenaline. Rupture tendon. Don't think I can kill you. So what I'll do, I'll turn it into chicken. Shackles of Pain I'll deal with later. And Invis. Good, he can't do anything. He's not Invis for some reason. Path is interrupted, you say? I'm not so sure I actually need help dealing with our dumb friend. Over here. I don't think Isabel can do anything. So what I'm gonna do actually is... Can I get up to Losa? Not quite. Then we wait. That's fine. Can we do this? Target is too far. Let's do this. Let's freaking do this. Target is too far? Well, this costs 0. Okay. Don't think we'll have any mega issues right now. I will soulmate you. And I will rallying cry us. Just fully heal. It's fine. Now I need someone with fizz damage to... Oh, fuck. Okay. Please don't miss this. Right. Are you immune to knockdowns? Doesn't say so, actually. Don't think I can get this hit in. That is dumb targeting. I have to go kill Brachus here. It's taking a little bit longer for him to die than I thought, so... There we go. Oh, okay.
Lucian struggles to rise, but the weight of his own pain leaves him to gravity's mercy.
Yeah, I'm a little bit disappointed by that, because I was ready to kill them both. You know what? In my mind, I set up to kill both of them. I think I did well.
My time is done. But your source burns so bright I'm all but blinded by it. Be wise and true, Godwoken. I am no hero, but wisdom and truth. These are values I always believed in.
You know, I actually like Lucian. Ever since Act 3, when we were in the academy, and we found out that he went all Anakin in the academy, I felt that there was something about him. And so far, I have to say I like his character. I don't think he's necessarily wrong to do what he does. I just think that his decision is misguided. Maybe a little bit too affected by some of his mistakes in the past, but I still like him as a character.
Dallis groans in pain.
I have failed. The future of all that is rests on your shoulders.
Here we stand, once more on the cusp of divinity. But this cup, so long thirsted for, I willfully let it pass from me. All my life has been a lead-up to this, to be the King of Kings, God of Gods. I will not say it was in vain, but I will say it was vanity. If I were to chance upon my throne right now, I would sit down beside it, cast my glance to the horizon, and think of worthier things. I'd think of Sadher, my great love. I'd think of my children, their joyous dance through fiery skies. And of course, I'd think of you, of the adventures we had, of our unlikely yet heartfelt friendship. Yes, I'd sit there, thoroughly contented, and wait for you to ascend the throne. I know.
A mischievous smile.
But I do have to add, likewise.
Well then, this is, as they say, it. I never dreamed that after all this, I would be standing here with one of your kind. Let alone that I would be proud to do so. I cannot imagine someone I would trust more with divinity, including myself.
Fane lays a bony hand on your shoulder, squeezing gently.
Do you know, I believe you will.
This is it. I can hardly believe it.
She casts her gaze around the crypt in awe.
After everything we've been through, after everything we've seen, here we are. Here I am. And now that I see godhood before me, I know what I have to do. Chief, you need to ascend. There's no one I would trust with this responsibility but you. I know you'll do what needs to be done, what ought to be done. And I know you'll do it with style. Hell, I could have told you that. You'll do great. By me and by my whole realm. I don't doubt that for a second. Now go on, shoo. You've got business to attend to.
You think back on your journey here, on all that you have seen and done. You think of the Magisters, and the sorcerers they hunted, and of the good and the evil on both sides. You think of how the Eternals came as Voidwoken to reclaim their stolen world. You look at the source around you. The power is immense. Divinity at your fingertips. You think of what you could do with such power. The rights you'd wrong, the wars you'd win. You marvel at your journey and how it has changed you. You think of those you left behind, and of those you met along the way, who stood by you or against you. It's time to choose your fate, and the fate of all you hold dear. What shall it be?
Give me a moment.
Shall you be divine?
What should we do? Let's become divine.
After all that you have been through, and all that you have done, all that you have become, the Aetheran lies in front of you. Divinity is yours to take, or to sacrifice. What you do next decides your own fate, and the future of the world. What shall you do with divinity?
Fulfill your destiny as the Godwoken. Become the new divine. Give the source back to all the peoples. Release divinity into the world when everyone is divine. No one is divine. Allow yourself and all the world to be purged of its source. That sounds like a stupid idea. I also think giving everyone power is a stupid idea, because people are stupid. So let's just ascend as Godwoken.
And so it ended. A tale that began with my own ill-fated attempt to rid the world of the Godwoken. A new divine rose, a true heir to the Seven, more powerful than ever, and united Rivellon in its battle against the Void. All across the realm, she was loved, worshipped, and adored. Humans, lizards, elves, and dwarves all rallied to her banner. The Great Allegiance stood once more, but the war continued. From the depths of the Void, the God King still sought to return. As for me, my last hope of ever being freed of the God King's terrible tyranny faded when the Godwoken claimed divinity. An eternity of pain and suffering is mine. I cling now to the dream that one day the veil will be sealed, that one day I can be freed, that one day a new Godwoken will rise.
Well, well, look what the cat dragged in. A god, no less.
He smiles at you fondly as he takes you by the hand.
You've done us proud. You saved the world, didn't you? No, we were all of us instrumental, but only one walked away with divinity. I'm glad it was you. Home, if you don't mind. After all, I've dragons to raise. I need to teach them to be good boys and girls before they set the entire world on fire. There may be an accident or two along the way. Please don't hold it against me. I do so long to see my palace again. The Forbidden City. The scents of spices and incense. The sound of sitars in far-off rooms. To sit all day in perfumed shade and watch the white of the marble change with the journey of the sun. But above all, I long to be with Sadher. Long to finally have the time to love. Oh, but before you go, remember how when we first met, I took you by the jaw to inspect your teeth. Not something one forgets in a hurry. Now, if you recall, as per your own testimony, you can cook, tailor, and groom. 3 quite indispensable talents. At the time, of course, I couldn't have foreseen the adventure ahead, but now that it's quite over, I'd like to give the opportunity for you to become my slave. What say you?
Should I punch him in the nose?
Well, only the best for the Red Prince. Surely you must realize that by now. You'll have to wear a collar again, by the by.
This guy. Yes. Oh, it's the Phoenix. Phoenix that hatched. I mean, not Phoenix.
It takes you a moment to realize the egg you've been carrying has hatched at long last. The chick trills contentedly and flaps its tiny feathers in recognition of its proud parent. It seems you've got a new mouth to feed.
Mommy.
I knew we got something out of keeping that thing.
Well, Quirkers, look who finally graced us with their presence. I suppose some thanks are in order. What? No, you should be thanking me. I just saved the world from the Great Acorn. You're welcome, by the way. Honestly, Quirkers, some creatures have no sense of perspective.
A huge grin slowly spreads across the squirrel's small face.
Of course, had you not stopped this God King and his lackeys, there would have been very little left for me to save. So?
The cat moves forward, twisting around your legs and filling the air with the sound of dry, dusty purring.
Ah, Quirkers! Please, have a little decorum.
Quirkus arches his back, almost dislodging Silora, who just smiles.
This battle is won, my friend, but we still have a war to fight. We've undone the Great Acorn, but the Knights of Dre are still out there. They summoned the Great Acorn once. They will be able to summon it again. We have to destroy their order, once and for all. That is the future Quirkus and I have ahead of us. We no longer need a shield. But we are very happy to have a friend. The honor is all mine. I pray we will not need to call on you, but I am grateful for the offer. I never thought I would be proud to have befriended a giant, but there is no one Ow! Quirkers! There is no one that we would rather have walked this world with. I do not know what comes next for you, but you will always have a friend in the forest. Come, Quirkers, we must... Oh, I think you have something in your eye, my friend.
The cat curls up and snuggles into his squirrel friend, who quietly sits and sniffs on the deck.
Well, if it isn't the new Divine gracing me with her presence.
Tarquin's smirk wilts into a glow.
I didn't come all this way to show deference. Some friendly advice. All who rise are capable of falling. Gods, the Divine, anyone. Remember where you came from. The last thing this world needs is more tyrants. That is the question, isn't it? How does one top the greatest feat of necromancy ever conceived? I might have the answer to that. Tell me, have you ever heard of Gustavgen? No, of course you wouldn't. It's a written language, unreadable to most, but myself, naturally.
It comes from a mysterious race from another world. Beings that feed on minds. I intend to seek them out. This Gustafjan seems to guard portals to their realm. Once I've uncovered one, well, why settle for being the greatest mind in just one world, when there's another for the taking?
Talking?
Beast Spirit smiles as you approach.
Here the wild beast just sailed. The cupboard can't.
He pauses, then continues.
Okay, well, we don't have to spend too much time on those guys. Do I have anything special in my inventory? Thema.
Melody stands tall and proud, sunlight sparkling off her mask. From here, she looks almost angelic.
Well, here we are again. You, me, and the ship I've saved from ruin for your personal benefit. I'd say you owe me, but why state the obvious? Let an eye fool, your holiness. I expect it's the last we'll see of each other for some time.
She turns to you, arms crossed, and grins.
Look at you. Magnificent. Actually, I've never looked better, except for one small thing.
She fingers the mask covering her face. For a moment, it seems as though she's about to remove it, but instead, she places a hand on your shoulder.
We've come a long way together. I did my best by you all the way, and sacrificed much. But I'd give even more to see you become exactly what you've become. Soon, I'd like to have a little chat about something you can do for me. But I believe that can wait. Relax. Enjoy. I certainly plan to do the same. Oh, I don't know. Around and about. Treat myself to some mead, a lover or 300. I'd say we've earned it.
Only 300?
And when the time comes, I'll come find you. Your Holiness. I've never been fond of what the Divine stands for, but I must say, it's rather exciting to say I've been up close and personal with one. Reform my ways? How adorable. No, I'm afraid I cannot escape who I am and what I've done.
Her eyes flick down to your mouth. She smiles coyly, then slinks forward to kiss you. Her mouth
Why
meets
not?
yours and devours you with predatory abandon. Somewhere in the recesses of your mind, you think you hear her voice sigh, "mine." But then the kiss ends.
Something to remember me by, darling. Who knows? A nice cottage someplace quiet for Mahalia and I. A roaring fire and a feather bed. Maybe. Maybe. But a girl needs some fun, doesn't she?
You're the new Divine. That's so cool. What's it like? Well, just leave my stuff alone. And crocodiles. I like crocodiles. But I guess you can have the rest. There's also the matter of my payment for all the stuff I've done for you. That'll be...
He taps his fingers and mouths silently while he counts, until he arrives at an acceptable figure.
1,300,000 dozen and 50 teen gold pieces. Now pay up. It is so. But if you can't pay me in money, then I'll just have to insist you keep me on until you can. So, what position can you offer?
Han ponders your suggestion for all of a second.
Okay, I love being all sneaky and well, yeah. But you better believe the bill for that will be a doozy.
Oh my, you! Look who it is! Our brand new Lord and Savior.
She curtsies low and looks up at you with a grin.
So, what's your first order of business? End world hunger? Instigate world peace? Send all spiders back to hell where they belong? Well, yeah. I'm not the next god. Someone made that abundantly clear.
She winks and pokes you in the ribs.
So? Come on, don't keep me in suspense. What are you gonna do with your almighty power? Big job. I'd offer to help, but I've got some business of my own to attend to. Get loot, play loot, get loot, get glad.
Good plan.
So, Chief, I guess this is it, right? Don't speak too soon. You're a god now, after all. Soon enough, your brain will be full of all the fates of all the people in all the realm. Let me know if you see any falling boulders coming my way, though. Or goiters or something.
As she turns from you, the whites of her eyes darken, the veins in her face go grey, and a wicked smile curls her mouth. Suddenly, it's gone again. She winks, and you're left wondering whether you saw anything at all.
See you around.
That's okay. If the demon comes back, I'll deal with it.
A slight grin crosses the spirit's face. Whether her smile is sincere or not,
I see great potential in our new divinity. I don't expect to be disappointed.
Fane is reading a volume of Cranley Hubert's famous encyclopedia. He leaves through it slowly, muttering to himself.
Interesting.
His eyes stay fixed on the book as you approach.
Yes, I see. It is rather annoying. You have my apologies. The next time I meet you in the guts of a slaving ship, I shall keep my hands to myself.
Fane looks up, his gaze carefully drinking you in.
Fascinating. The power of my people. The power of the Veil. All in one beautiful mortal shell. Who could have imagined? I don't doubt it.
The skeleton looks back to the book. You can feel the grief radiating from him.
I can't help thinking that I could have saved them. That I could have done something.
Has to remove the pain?
You can do that? Of course you can. Look at you. No. The only thing worse than losing them would be to lose them and not mourn that loss.
But it's not guaranteed that they're gone. They're still out there.
They deserve that much.
The skeleton hefts Hubert's dog-eared encyclopedia, its weight heavy in his hands.
I've been rereading this book, looking over your history once again, poring over every detail with a new perspective, and do you know what? It's shit.
Fane tosses the book over his shoulder. It flutters in the air as it sails over the ship's railing and disappears with a faint splash.
If you have spent your life staring at a thing, you can write about it with knowledge. You can write about it with love. But it is almost impossible to write about it with wonder. You creatures have spent your lives trudging about this world, and you've grown blind to its miracles. Simply that to see the true beauty of a thing, sometimes you have to look at it as an outsider. As someone with fresh eyes, if you will. Take otters, for example. Energetic, waterproof cats, utterly beautiful creatures. Or octopuses. Did you know they're secretly octopuses? Octopi? Octopods? I shall have to look that up. Regardless, the world is filled with absolutely incredible sights. And who better to catalogue them with the awe they deserve than someone seeing them for the first time? Do you know, there is the idea that nothing is ever truly created or destroyed. I suppose we are all Source, just in different forms. You being the cruder, Less jewel-encrusted form, naturally. But my people were Source too, although we didn't know it at the time. And our Source helped create you. In a way, I was walking alongside the best version of them the entire time. In you, I found a home better than the one I was pining for. Thank you, my love.
Fane stepped.
Save and go downstairs, see what happens.
There's nothing interesting down there. The future lies above, not
Okay.
Don't be a stranger now.
Let's go talk to the head, see what happens. Phoenix following.
It gives me almost as much pleasure to speak to you as it does to be whole again. I will always be an ally to those that carry Source, to those whose blood is of the heroes of old, and so, as always, I am at the ready. Consider me to be a gift from Malady. My wood was splintered, but my spirit intact. It was a great feat, but given her skill, not a surprising one. I feel better than new.
Time to depart.
You look out to the endless beyond. The sun's light plays upon the waves, just as it always did. The sails flutter in the wind, just as they always will. And yet, something is different. You are different. And with a start, you realize where you must go next. You speak the command to the Lady Vengeance, and another chapter begins. War raged on. Arx remained the center of power as the races united behind the Divine. But the Voidwoken attacks continued as they did elsewhere. Arx would see many more long years of war. The ancient empire of lizards became one of the pillars of the new Divine Alliance. The houses of war and of shadows were particularly useful in the fight against the God King. The Empire used the war to expand its territory. With Justinia dead, the Dwarven Kingdom descended into chaos. But although they did not join the Divine Alliance, many joined the fight against the Void, and did their people great honor in battle and in death. With Lucian gone, the elves reluctantly rejoined the Divine Alliance. Their place in the war on the Void would entirely depend on the integrity of the new Divine. And here and there, across the world, what was left of the Black Ring fought on. The island of Fort Joy remained a sorcerer's paradise, a place of exile for those whose sorcery threatened to bring in the Void. For their well-being, its residents depended entirely on the benevolence of the new Divine. Reaper's Coast struggled on. The farms and the fisheries fought to feed the people against the Voidwoken blight. The black pits took fire. The oil there burns still. Driftwood teetered on the edge of starvation until the night the Voidwoken came from the sea. All were killed. This did, however, put an end to the famine. The nameless isle had vanished. Although only open water remained, by instinct ships would steer clear. None of the captains could articulate why. Arcs battled on. Young Han grew up a warrior and became one of the Alliance's greatest generals. But even he could not win the war. With a new divine at the helm, Malady had a powerful ally. But she was in no hurry to call in her favor. After all, it might be the last thing she ever did. Having performed the greatest act of necromancy in history, Tarquin found the new world unchallenging. He became obsessed with rumors of another plane of existence. One day he vanished and was never seen again. Fane traveled Rivellon, notebook in hand, recording the wonders he discovered. He kept a socket peeled for signs of the Eternals, hoping to find the wife he had lost. He's still looking. On his return to the Empire, the Red Prince was hailed a hero. He married Sada, and they had many more dragons. Soon, the prince became the Emperor. Faced with dragons, the Void did not gain the upper hand in the Empire. Lohse returned to her music and enjoyed a storied career as the Divine's premier musician. Dark moods would still overtake her, and she would spend long hours walking in the wilds. She always returned with a new song. And then there was you. For how much of this do you take credit or blame? And what kind of divine were you as the world battled on? Did you show mercy or strength? Did you sacrifice others as Lucian had done? Did you regret becoming divine? Should you have given your soul and sealed the veil? Only you know the truth. Only you know if you atone for your sins.
Ending was a little bit weird. The PowerPoint presentation. It didn't really feel all that cohesive. But anyways, that's it for this game. I like the ending though. Not the PowerPoint ending, but the boat ending. Talking to all our friends. So it had a nice vibe to it. So yeah. I don't know what else to say. I feel like story-wise, kind of just cut off real quick. It could be that they're saving any progress in the story for the next game, which I get. But they already talked about like plenty of war and a lot of things happening and blah blah blah. So we'll see. We'll see. Anyways, the ending was fun. I accidentally killed the dragon, not the dragon, the Kraken, by killing Brachus. That was a surprise actually, but as we all agreed, I was gonna kill them both, so you know what? I'm gonna take credit for the full kill. Other than that, this has been a pretty good game. As I said before, we went through the stairs past the point of no return in the beginning of this episode. It's been one of the best games I've played in a while. And yeah. I'm probably gonna play the next one. Yeah. Anyways, it's been a long one. If you have watched the entire playthrough, I appreciate it. I really do. I hope you've enjoyed it as much as I have. And I'm just gonna let the credits roll. And then I guess I will see you in the next one. So, thank you. Have a nice day, and I will see you soon. Bye.
to me, the night is dark. Come to me, the night is long. Sing for me, I'll sing along. Sing for me, oh sing for me. Come to me, the night is dark. Come to me, the night is long. Sing for me, I'll sing along. Sing for me, oh sing for me. Sway with me, we'll make them scream. Dance with me, we'll make them bleed. Sing for me, I'll sing along. Sing for me, oh sing for me.